Hi everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gear Season 3 Episode 58 with me, Sid, and I'm liking this armour, but oh man, I am so slow. If I'm walking, I really am feeling it. I'm actually considering carrying this in my backpack, if I ever can get my backpack to... You are your steel. I mean, there's nothing bigger, unfortunately. I did notice that I think we've had a few sales, and I know who bought them as well. Yes, I spotted it. So I'm just going to go in here, and we're going to add add those, so that's restocked the purple, and the greens had some sales as well, and the tea service has gone, and we have got 270 gears. Like I say, I know who bought it, and I shall have to make some more, because I know there is demand for tea services apparently. So yeah, porcelain tea services. Now, who bought it? I don't know who. I have no idea who it could. Can we? Where is it? There, look. Through there you can just, yeah, Candy bought it. So Candy's bought the tea service and the and a few crocs. So thank you very much, Candy. Candy, the provider of food on the server. Anyway, I met up earlier with Punk to discuss a project that we are going to work on together. So I will hand you over to the earlier me, and I'll see you in a moment.
Oh my god, look at all this.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh crap, look at that.
Yeah, it's not punk friendly, I will tell you. I mean, it's obviously anybody with... If you did want to dig, I could stick a bridge in.
Oh, I've got ladders, but I don't think I've got enough to get down there. That's a few blocks.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
insane.
think I'll stay away from the edge.
And there's at least 4 or 5 spots down there that bells are spawning regular.
Oh, nice. I get plenty. I got 3 yesterday when I filmed that last video. There were 3 bells down there.
Yeah, I know.
Underneath my base. Well, I ended up dying to them.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I was too drunk to hit them.
Yeah, so this is a small amount of andesite.
Oh, yeah, we can work with that.
Yeah, there's just a little bit.
Well, we wanted an industrial area.
The bottom is 10x10, so each layer is 100 pallets.
That's insane. Oh, I love it. Well, he said he wanted a real industrial area. I reckon we should move all this closer to his house.
Oh God, no! It's too long
yeah, that'd be a great joke. We'll just surround his house in it.
Build it over the top. Just cover it.
Yeah, and pellets of andesite. That'd be funny.
That might be that might be an idea. So definitely andesite. I'm thinking. I'm so bloody slow now. I've changed up to chainmail, and I just feel so slow now.
Yeah, that's why I stuck with me jammies.
I got the steel, so I thought, sod it, I might as well go steel. So, the great thing is you can just jump off of here, and it's great.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Can you catch a spear?
Yeah, in my face.
Yeah,
so
I'm on my second death total.
Yeah, me too.
Number 2 was yesterday.
Me.
The first one was.
Oh, sorry, go
on. My first one was a lag kill. Like day 3, I got lag because there was heaps of us on there, I literally walked off a mountain.
Yeah, I
didn't even know I'd done it.
I've died twice. I've got both. I left the gravestones markers on the map, and both was to. First one was to starvation in the community centre. I forgot that I'd left myself logged in and went and had tea.
Oh, nice.
When I came back, I was dead. I'd starved to death. Speaking of which, I Don't mind if I do.
I'm surprised there's any berries anywhere, actually. I've
Well,
pretty much raided them all.
I was going to say, yeah. And I think once we've built the pub, then we can maybe start with Alcoholics Anonymous programs, and we can sit there and say it's been 3 days since my last.
It's been 3 days since my last visit to the tavern.
Oh dear.
Or it's been 3 days and I'm still in the tavern.
Yeah. The only problem is we don't have sugar in this, so we can't make rum.
I know, that'd be nice.
We should be able to make it out of bamboo, out of the equivalent of sugar cane.
Yeah, and we've got no potatoes, so no decent vodka.
Yeah. Although I haven't drunk vodka in years, I've been a firm, committed rum man.
I'm a whiskey boy. I like a good whiskey. I'll have a good rum every now and again, but whiskey's my go-to.
So where I was thinking, once we get there, while I'm up here, I might feed the cows. See if I can't. I keep on getting generation 5 bulls and not the female.
Okay, I've been having the trouble with rams at the moment. That's all I've been getting out of my sheep. I've just killed a whole lot off.
Yeah, I'm trying to breed up to get a generation 10 or rock, but they're not helping. So I was thinking in this section here.
On the big black bit?
This bit. So we're between the walls, so we do an L shape, so it kind of comes from there and over there. Have an archway for a gate yard with, stables for the horses. Stick a couple of wagons in it.
Have we got what's on the outside of the wall there?
What
is that? Where the sheep and that are?
Well, if you come down here, you'll see this is what's underneath.
Oh, there's literally nothing under here.
So there's you got the back of the shopping district. You've got a few people's shops. I'm not sure who this is. Hang on, this is Grand's. So that one will be it's claimed. Oh, it's Apaches. So I don't think
we're not stepping on any toes there.
Yep. And then everything else. I think this one. Yeah,
we've got plenty of room in here.
This is Candy's. So there's plenty of room down here. And if you're really desperate and you really want to make a massive great brewery, if you come through the back here, we've got this little small space as well.
Oh yeah, we could just go down a couple of steps and then through a little alcove, and I could do anything with this.
Yeah, there's so much space. I mean, other than the bits where I've had to break in to get.
So we're inside the wall. This is inside the wall. Nice.
Yeah, I cobbled it to stop mob spawns before we had all the night watchers up there. So there's plenty of stuff over there.
We got plenty of room there. The only other option I had that I was looking at, which probably won't work actually, was at the end of the pier here.
It'd be quite small, I think, wouldn't it?
I was thinking of putting it out on the water, but it's quite deep out there, isn't it?
It is. And you also get a lot of wolves and bears on that mountain.
I was thinking attached to the end of this pier. But that's way too deep to be playing with. I think. Yeah, there's lots of deep bits out there. Now I've got to get back up.
I mean, you could put stilts in. It wouldn't be a massive. I say the ladders to your right.
I just made some.
So
yeah, because there's nothing down here. But I like that up there. That's mint.
But it just means if we come from just slightly in on the wall, you've got what? So if you like from say this weird block here, and then over to there, it's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about 8 wide there, and then you kind of come down, big L shape off of there, bit of a gateway yard, and an archway going in with some gates and all that kind of stuff. Overhang with the Tudor stuff. Going
Yeah,
pantograph.
that'd be awesome. We can put a bit of a garden bar out the front here if we need to.
We could even stick
Get
it
rid of
over,
these.
stick it over here. Stick it on the other side of the road and just have a little seating area.
Better clean up some of these fellas.
I'm always cautious because I never know how many of these are yours.
Mine will have my name attached to them usually.
Yes, usually.
Most players.
I know it's usually
Oh.
the problem is I'm normally shooting from range, so I don't see the name until afterwards, and it's like, oh, oops.
Yeah, all mine are pinned up. Although I have killed my own horse recently accidentally.
So I've ridden one into a pit that was massive. Just fell down.
Well, for some reason, the ones that I bred up, when they breed, they've slipped through the chiseled blocks.
Yeah, I've had I've had problems. I've had problems with the chickens getting killed through the chiseled blocks.
I was wondering about that. Now, is that a light issue?
I think it's animals can reach through. I don't think I think the foxes are glitching through them and killing them from the outside. So that's why I've replaced the outside fence with actual fence rather than.
Yeah, I saw that. Hopefully that works. But I've never seen a fox or a wolf over there or heard one.
But I mean, the nice thing is I've got plenty of spares over here. Quite a few eggs as well.
Oh, nice.
Then
I've got plenty of generation 18 and 19 sheep.
God. I need to actually go and hang on. Let me just grab. Just noticed there's another rooster in there. We don't want two roosters, because you'll suddenly have a very dead rooster. Get down.
I didn't even bring. I was going to bring some packed dirt so I could mark this out, but never mind.
Right, that's just back to one rooster.
Well, I will go and make a shit ton of plaster.
Plaster and mortar, I think, are the two. I'll get some plaster on the go, and
yep. And I will collect a whole lot of wood for the interior.
Yeah. What beams do you want? Oak.
Yeah, I like oak. And oak is one of my favourite in this game.
And then
yeah. And we've got for the bottom floor we got andesite coming out our ears.
Yeah, just a wee bit. So I don't think we'll need any next season, let alone this season.
No worries. And we can just tag team it. If you're awake, you go for it. If I'm on,
Yep.
I go for it, or we can join up because we cross over just as I come home from work and leave for work.
Yeah, and for the roof, I was thinking brown clay shingles. I've got a load.
Nice.
I've got a load anyway, and I can. We've got the
I think I've got some hidden away.
We've got the dual kilns over there in the Gazunda.
I've not used them yet. Now, how do you use them?
All right, simple enough.
I watched your video, and most of the time I'm watching it on my phone, so I can't see what's written.
So all you do.
You just throw it in the top here.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with a Gazunda, by the way, it's that's a Yorkshire name for the for a chamber pot.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. Isn't Yorkshire just one big chamber pot?
It's brown clay, isn't that? Brown. Hang on, let me just make sure. I want brown clay shingles. Not brown.
So where are you? Are you in Yorkshire?
No, I'm in Nottinghamshire now, but live in Nottingham. Okay. But yeah, it's
There's my sister, the oldest and my youngest sister, she played rugby for England women's team for a while.
Yeah.
And the London Wasps. And where'd she end up? She ended up in Blackpool.
Yeah.
For some reason before she came home.
All you do, make a bunch of fire clay shingles. Oops. these are the. This one. Unfortunately, the decision to do this is a bit soul destroying. I find shingles soul destroying making these bloody things.
Oh, they're a pain. And you're right about that pottering wheel. That's just crap.
It doesn't do anything. It's just too slow.
Yeah, it's faster to do it by hand.
And then with shingles, you can stack them to the rafters. So all you do is on the 8 outside spaces here, you basically place them in, and you can stack them all the way to the top. So you can get 192 in a block. So that's 300 and nearly 400 in 2 blocks. You can fill it. So in theory, you could get thousands in here, and then you would take the 2 of the spare blocks. You fill that in, grab whatever fuel you're going to use. I'm not going to actually run it, but and you
just like a little bit like the cementation furnace.
Yep, you just run it in that box there. You light that, and 8 hours later, the entire thing's cooked.
Oh, nice. Sweet as.
I will take the bricks out just so we don't accidentally fire for 12 shingles. Yeah, but there's plenty of spare bricks in there, and you can have both running at the same time. So
nice. Well, I'll bring a couple of chests over because I've got chests coming out my ears.
And then for decoration, we can just go ham in the one man's trash.
Actually, if you want, we could go right here.
I did think about this space. If we did that though, I'm just wondering whether, because I still think we want a courtyard.
Yeah.
But whether we butt it straight up to right back to the walls and make it a U shape.
Well, we could come one block out so that out the back here we can make it look all dingy, like round the back of the pub.
Yeah.
And then you've got...
Give it an alley.
Yeah, you're an alley. Then you've got plenty of room. Either either. Actually, that'd be better. We could go bigger here.
All right, we'll go that then. We can pick out
nice.
So we got a theme, we got a thing, and now we just need to go ham on it.
So, lots of oak, lots of plaster. What do you want for an accent?
I'm not too... Someone's had me tea.
I was thinking...
Someone bought me tea set.
Oh, really? The bastards beat me to it. That would have been crafty.
They bought me teacups.
That's either crafty or grand. They must have beaten me to
it. That porcelain is so painful to make. But
I did it last season in bulk, and it's insane. It's just shit. It's such a hole.
Well, the latest one
that's coming hours on it.
It's gold glazed planters.
I saw that. I'm like, yeah, come on, put them in your shop. I'll have one of those.
They're bloody expensive.
Because I'm not making one.
So, yeah. But,
nice.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to smack down some oak. I've got a fair bit of that. Plaster. I've probably got a couple of stacks of plaster hiding about, but we're going to need a fair bit.
Yeah. Well, that's simple enough. We'll just... Ow. Forgot to turn my belt on.
Nice. And for the bar, what do you want for the bar? I was thinking marble top bars. We'll just chisel a nice bar in.
Well, do we want it fancy or grungy?
I was thinking just like a good old English pub.
Marble's fine, or polished oak.
Actually, polished oak could go down all right.
I've already got beer. In fact, hold a second. I'll be back in a moment. All right. So, as you probably gleaned from that, we chatted for a good hour after that as well. We're building a tavern inn pub. We discussed a format. I've laid out what I think is a good thing. We're going to make this. I'm going to aim to make this taller. So certainly this floor will be like 4 blocks, and then the 5th. Well, maybe even 5 blocks, but I don't know. So I've laid out an idea, and this is going to be the tap room, main building. So that's going to come in here. We'll have the stairs up. We'll have kitchens back here, and probably a stairwell coming down here to get to Punk's distillery and brewing area, which I'll leave to him to build. I'll just, we'll put the thing in. Stables, courtyard coming out, and then we'll probably even stick a few tables out here for patrons to sit and have a drink. Now, Punk has been brewing alcohol left, right, and centre. He's gone totally ham on it. We may need to have meetings later on. That's a very possibility. So, we are going to need a lot of things. We're going to need a lot of shingles. We're going to need a lot of plaster, and we're going to need a lot of mortar. So I would like to come up here now. We can make shingles, but I can also be making mortar while I'm at it. The shingles we are going for are these ones, the fire clay there. All of the others are just so much of a pain, and we are going to need a lot because it's going to be quite a big build, I think. I may overestimate how many we need, and that's fine. But we're going to be mainly this episode getting a lot of preparation done, and again, coming back to my earlier statements, we're going to be starting on the broad brush strokes. Whenever you build something, start with a blank canvas and start building your picture up in ever increasing detail. So this will be, andesite bricks. We'll just go across. Why andesite? Well, you've seen the pile, and you've also seen the clip. So there's a good reason for andesite, but we'll just keep on gently stocking this up. And what I will probably do is grab myself some firewood, get myself some burn going here, and grab some limestone so we can make the slate, this stuff, quick lime. So we can make the quick lime to make the mortar to make the bricks, and we also need plaster, which, believe it or not, uses quick lime and lots of sand. I'm probably going to need a fair bit of sand as well. Now, there's a couple of ways we can do that, but I think what we will do is we'll just we'll make a couple of rubble hammers, and we'll go down to the hole and knock that out. I don't think we have a huge stock of woods down here. We've got a fair bit of birch, but birch is nice wood. I think we just probably need to go and borrow a couple of redwoods for that. I was going to have a look for limestone, wasn't I? That was that way. We've got a little bit of chalk. And we have very little limestone, so I probably need to go and grab myself some chalk from my stash. Let me just come up here. We brought a whole load of andesite, so we are good on the andesite front for the buildings. It's going to be fun. Not necessarily going to be doing a huge amount with Punk at the time. We'll meet up when we can, but Punk lives in Australia, I live in England, so I'm going to bed when he's waking up and vice versa. Not much we can do about that one. We also have discussed, and we will be trying to get some sessions in where we're going to do some adventures. He's got a ruin that he wants to explore. I've got some set up. Gran was interested, but also Candy is also expressing interest, so we'll try and get something doing there. But in the meantime, I'm going to go and grab some bits. I'll see you in a bit. So I just want to point out, I hate shingles. I hate them with a passion. Now, I'm fairly certain historically, if we were to look at people who made building supplies like bricks and tiles, well ceramic tiles especially. I know they used a brick mould to make bricks. I'm almost certain they probably used a mould to make shingles as well, and you just get in like a wooden mould and pack the clay into it rather than shape it, and then just pull the mould off and let them dry out a bit in the sun and off into the kiln and cook them up. That should be a thing. If it's not a thing already, it should be. Anybody who's a modder out there, because I've looked at this, and I'm definitely not. I'm not up to coding any of my interest in coding is completely gone. I used to do it years ago, like I've said, but if there is a mod for it, just let me know about it. So making a whole load of messes here, but so I'm just making shingles up in mass. We've got these going. I'm not doing anything fancy with the moving and taking it out and putting it in. I'm just doing it the hard way. I went and harvested a whole load of charcoal. I'm just waiting for some, killed a few animals to get some more protein, because my protein was a little bit low. I need to get my grain up, so that's going to work for my things. My dairy is terrible, and I do need to do something about that at some point. But, that's fine. So these will be running. The kiln will shortly be running with a stack of these in it. I might stick a few other bits and pieces in while I'm at it. Might make myself some more planters, because I'm not sure that I want to make a full kiln of these. That might be excessive. I have brought a load of stuff up from the base anyway, and I already have a whole load of fire clay shingles blocks. I just don't have a lot of the straight ones, a lot of corners, but we can break them down and make others at some point. Because this is soul destroying. Luckily, this is 3 of these shingles. Once they're fired and then you use things, 3 of those makes 1 of those, so 2 of those, so each one of those is 8 shingle blocks, but still, it's not the most gripping thing in the world. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I've been doing a little bit, and obviously, this is broad brush, ignore the chiseling. Even though I have chiseled, this is still broad brush. So, stables, courtyard, interior, stairs, loosely, going up to the first floor. So this is going to be the ceiling level, which will probably be half block ceiling. We'll just need to make sure we'll do something with it. I don't know exactly how we'll get around here. Got a fair bit of plaster made. I made 128. It was 128 of the lime. So this is the shape. We'll have some dormer windows in the attic, so we'll have some attic rooms as well, I think. What I'm conscious of, and I don't want to do, is I don't want to go barreling ahead, because this is a joint effort with Punk. So I'm going to kind of work to this. We're going to have there's supposed to be double doors there. We're going to be both working on this, and if Punk sees something and wants to change it, he's welcome to do so. Well, this is a joint thing. I've just kind of gone in with this. I am going to bring this road in, and we'll use the slate to line this courtyard, and then we'll come up to here. So that's a thing. The only thing I haven't done is done anything with the roof tiles yet, and that should be complete. Now, I didn't go mad because, well, I've already mentioned they're soul destroying. So what I did do is I made myself some other bits and pieces that I can glaze and get ready as well. So there's a whole bunch of planters, there's a whole bunch of flower pots, and then there are 300 and something fire brick tiles. So I think what we're going to want to do here, I'm going to take these because I don't want those at all. And if we go over to my build box, I should be able to. I'm not sure. Some of these require hammers, some of them don't. This is going to be one of... Oh, it's pick. Okay, that's fine. It's even easier. Boop, boop. And we'll boopage that one. And we'll have that one. You only get... You don't... Oh, is that chiseled? Yes. Okay, that's fine. But you know, we get a few more tiles out of that, which is all good, and that can go in. Now, things like these roof tips, probably going to go. Things like some of these we are going to want, but we shall start off with a stack of 64 of these, because this will allow us to at least see what the roof profile will look like. This was supposed to be odd. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we'll definitely be able to see this kind of how this roof profile looks. It is going to require us to make a lot more, and I think between Punk and I it shouldn't be too onerous. I'll need to do something underneath that just to blend it in, but I think that's a sizable build. I think that's reasonable. We'll obviously put some windows and stuff in there. We're going to be using a lot of beams. We are going to be borrowing, I think, from Graham. So we're going to be definitely coming over and stealing, and maybe not that, but you know, this, if we can find the peeled stucco. So I'm not sure what she's done there. That looks like blue bricks, but I'm sure we can get that going. I'm not sure whether we'll go as far as to do the underside. We'll do, but we are going to be borrowing beams. Beams are a thing, and I need to just... we did go over to Grams with Punk in our chat, but I don't think I recorded that bit. I may have done. There's a possibility, but if so, thanks. But she's done something. She's mental. She's mad. Mad. I tell you, this thing she's done over that build. And one of the things she's done with beams is actually really, really nice. So we are going to perhaps use that a little bit to our advantage. But right now, I'm just going to leave all of that in there. I'm going to leave that there. That's there for Punk should he need it. And I think I'm going to call this one an episode. This is going to be something that we work on together, and I don't want to rush it. I am going to do some bay windows in probably here. We'll do a double, and this one will just be normal. But we'll get some like bay windows. We're going to make this look nice, and we're going to have more alcohol than you can shake a stick at. Which probably means that Punk's then going to want to go off to his death pit and do some drunk fighting. He did that in his episode, which is very funny. He did tell me off camera, I don't know whether he wants people to know this, but they're going to anyway, he did die. 3 bells was just too much for him when he couldn't actually hit the side of a barn at 10 feet. So, yeah, but this is the start. This is what we are aiming to work on. Oh, hello, what happened there? Oh, 2, doesn't matter. And Name, we do have a possible name. I have a possible chiseled sign design for it. It is a pun or play on words, and it can be a double entendre. So obviously we're trying to keep it because a number of the gears are very, that will maintain a family-friendly channel. Myself and Punk are not so worried about it. I don't routinely swear, I'm not a big sweary person, but I also can drop the odd bomb inadvertently. So, but others are. So we obviously have to be careful and not, be too over the top. But yeah, this is the next building at spawn, and then we've still got a fair bit of space to play around with. And we still don't know how long Season 3 is going to go on for. So, but until next time, this may be a short episode, by the way, because I inadvertently over-recorded one, so I'm not entirely sure how long I've been recording. But if it is, yeah. So until next time, we'll wrap this one up, and I will see you then. Bye for now.